AI Business Brief for July 25, 2026. Anthropic shipped Claude Opus 5 with near-frontier capability at half the price. OpenAI launched a $230 custom keypad for coders and got roasted for it. Meta's AI assistant now pulls from your calendar to write daily briefings and book restaurants. Here's the full breakdown of today's top AI stories for your business. Next section, lead story. Anthropic released Claude Opus 5 on Thursday, positioning it as a thoughtful and proactive model that comes close to the frontier intelligence of Claude Fable 5 at half the price. This is significant for small businesses. You now get near top-tier AI capability for $5 per million input tokens, same as Opus 4. 8, compared to $10 for Fable 5. Opus 5 actually outperforms Fable 5 on several benchmarks, despite being smaller. In one test, when asked to rebuild a machine part as a 3D model, but given no way to view the drawing, Opus 5 wrote its own computer vision pipeline to extract geometry from raw pixels, then reconstructed the part. The model is currently leading the artificial analysis leaderboard. For business users, Opus 5 comes with fewer restrictions than Fable 5. It's free from the 30-day data retention policy, and Anthropic expects safeguards to trigger 85% less often. When safeguards do block a request, you can opt into automatic fallbacks that route the task to a lighter model instead of returning an error. If you've been sitting out Fable 5 due to cost or restrictions, Opus 5 is worth testing. Source: Anthropic releases Opus 5 with close to Fable 5's capability. Source: Anthropic launches Opus 5. Source: introducing Claude Opus 5. Next section, tools and launches. Meta AI gets productivity features. Meta updated its AI chatbot to pull from your calendar, generate daily briefings, search Facebook Marketplace based on budget constraints, and book restaurants around your schedule. You set up tasks once, then Meta AI handles them autonomously. Weekly meal plans, product restock alerts, calendar summaries. This marks a shift from Meta's previous focus on entertainment toward competing with ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude on productivity. Rolling out today in select markets via the Meta AI app and web, coming to WhatsApp in the coming weeks. Free to use. Source: Meta is making its AI chatbot more like an assistant. OpenAI shipped a $230 custom keypad for ChatGPT. The micro keypad, built with WorkLouder, has 6 programmable agent keys and 6 command keys. You can assign different ChatGPT sessions to specific buttons, toggle between projects, and use voice dictation to submit prompts. Early reviews from actual coders have been harsh, with Reddit users calling it a prank and reviewers questioning the value next to cheaper DIY alternatives. If you're a heavy ChatGPT user juggling multiple projects, it might save time once you learn it. For everyone else, it's a curiosity. Source: I tried out OpenAI's new AI keypad, which will be fun for some coders and slightly mystifying to everyone else. Blue Sky's AI adds open social research. Blue Sky launched Quests, a feature that lets you ask AI to research what's happening across the protocol network, Blue Sky plus any integrated apps. You can track trending topics, identify influential accounts by field or location, or compile reports on specific subjects. It's free for now, rolling out from a waitlist over the coming weeks. If you use Blue Sky for industry news or community building, Quests could replace manual scrolling. Source: Blue Sky's AI assistant, AI expands into an open social research tool. Meta launched Seller app for Facebook Marketplace. The new app includes AI tools to speed up listing creation. If you run a side hustle flipping goods on Marketplace, this could cut your listing time. Available now. Source: Meta just launched a new app that makes it easier to run a Facebook Marketplace side hustle. Next section, Business Playbook. How Sprinkles turned TikTok into a product lab. Candace Nelson, founder of Sprinkles, treats social media complaints as free customer research. When customers complain on TikTok, she uses the feedback to test new products, refine offerings, and validate ideas before scaling. The takeaway: your social comments section is a focus group you're already paying for. Read the complaints, test the suggestions, and iterate publicly. Source: her customers complained on TikTok. What happened next changed the business. AI agents need governance before they reach production. N8N published 3 guides on AI agent governance, audit trails, and orchestration. Key points: every agent needs an owner, a scope, and a record of what it can touch. Runtime guardrails must halt the action when policies fail, not just log the violation. Audit trails should capture inputs, outputs, data access events, and model invocations with enough detail to reconstruct any decision months later. If you're deploying AI agents in customer-facing workflows, read these guides before your first regulatory question arrives. Source: AI agent governance. Securing autonomous agents in production. Source: AI audit trail. Tracing data usage in production workflows. Source: AI maturity bridging the orchestration chasm. Next section, industry moves. Cognition acquired Poke for low nine figures. Poke, the AI assistant you text like a friend, was acquired by AI coding startup Cognition. The deal brings Poke's conversational personality to Cognition's Devin coding agent and gives Poke access to Cognition's models and infrastructure. Poke has exchanged over 100 million messages in the past 3 months, but has been expensive to run. The acquisition signals that AI personality and interaction design are becoming competitive advantages, not just afterthoughts. Source: Why Cognition bought Poke. AI personality is becoming a competitive advantage. Midjourney bought astrology app CoStar. Midjourney acquired CoStar, 4.3 million monthly active users, for undisclosed terms. CoStar's team of 24 joined Midjourney, bringing consumer app experience. Midjourney is also working on a medical arm and a spa. The company still doesn't have a standalone app outside Discord, so CoStar's team might finally build one. Source: Midjourney acquired the astrology app CoStar. Trump administration launched $5 billion Genesis Mission AI grants. The White House directed $5 billion toward 278 AI-driven science projects, with support from Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI. The program prioritizes AI, robotics, and nuclear energy while downplaying life sciences. Researchers warn the vision treats public research like a Silicon Valley startup, favoring measurable returns over the slow, uncertain work that produces major breakthroughs. If you're in biotech or life sciences, expect federal funding priorities to shift. Source: The tech-brification of American science has officially begun. Prentice raises $100 M at $1 B valuation. The new AI lab, co-founded by Reid Hoffman and Mark Pincus, is training models to automate office workflows by learning how workers navigate documents and systems. Prentice claims its Hive 32B model outperforms GPT-5, 4, and Claude Opus 4. 6 on computer use benchmarks at 10 times lower cost per task. The startup has signed contracts worth up to $50 million with healthcare, manufacturing, and clothing customers. If the benchmarks hold, this could undercut frontier model pricing for enterprise automation. Source: Prentice, new AI lab co-founded by Reid Hoffman, Mark Pincus in talks to raise $100 M. AI companies urge against broad open weight restrictions. Hugging Face, Meta, Microsoft, Mistral, and NVIDIA signed an open letter opposing broad restrictions on open weight AI models, responding to potential U.S. bans on Chinese models following allegations of IP theft. The letter argues that distillation, using one model's outputs to train another, is a legitimate technique, and that defenders need access to powerful open models to counter cyber threats. The outcome will shape whether open-weight AI remains viable. Source: As U.S. weighs response to Chinese AI, industry urges against broad open-weight restrictions. Next section, quick wins. Set up a calendar briefing agent. If you're already using Meta AI, ChatGPT, or Claude, configure a daily briefing agent that pulls your calendar and generates a morning summary. Set it up once and let it run automatically. Saves 5 minutes every morning and surfaces conflicts you might miss. Test Opus 5 for routine tasks. If you've been using ChatGPT or Gemini for document drafts, email responses, or research summaries, run the same prompts through Claude Opus 5 this week. It's cheaper than Fable 5, less restricted, and currently leads benchmarks. Find out if it's faster or more accurate for your workflows. Next section, Outlook. The AI industry spent this week shipping tools that feel less like research demos and more like productivity software. Meta wants its chatbot in your calendar. Anthropic wants Opus 5 handling your everyday knowledge work. OpenAI wants a keypad on your desk. The common thread: AI is moving from ask me a question to let me manage your tasks. Watch for more calendar integrations, deeper system access, and recurring automation in the next few weeks. The question for small businesses is which tasks to delegate first and to which model. That concludes today's AI Business Brief. From Carolina Clear Tech, stay smart, stay ahead.